This is Pragya, and I bring to you excerpts from the latest issue of Outlook, Performing Gender. Outlook's latest issue looks at the questions surrounding representation of transgender persons in various forms of art, media, and the public sphere. The Trauma of Erasure by Duha. Duha is a co-founder, Intersex Human Rights India. Acts of gendered people are harming and punishing the existence of sexual minorities. To begin a conversation on trans erasure, phobia, and invisibility, there are many intersections, and the first one starts with the thought that nobody should be allowed and will never be allowed to describe themselves in a way that I would not agree with. A number of transphobic erasure conversations are surrounded by this, and it kills. A mere thought that then translates into action is now killing people. To place this in a context for someone who isn't trans and reading this, a trans person is living in a world and sharing a space where your individuality and personhood are being put on trial and surveillance because a random person took a look at you and in their head decided that you are not behaving according to the traditional aspects laid down by society and how gender roles should be performed. Sounds horrific and oppressive, right? Well, that's the world we now thrive in. How does this impact a trans person? How deeply is this affecting their existence, which is an act of rebellion and resistance towards society and its norms? The joy of trans people seems to emanate from their genuine depth and their erasure in medical hospitals, because even nurses are averse to their presence. A lot of this does impact an individual and their everyday ways of expressing their fundamental and universal emotions. There is individual erasure and erasures of many other identities. Erasure of certain identities happens even within the trans spectrum. And for me, inclusion of such identities is all about the person's self-determination and autonomy. For these and more, read the latest issue of Outlook.